In terms of me and how I fit in, I actually work in Lincoln's company, so he's the CEO of our business. I have been working in financial services for over 15 years. I head up the credit card proposition for Lesaka, which is the consumer division. And I am passionate about leadership. I'm also passionate about giving back to society. And today's session, when Lincoln asked me to participate and be a facilitator, I was jumping up and down because this is very close to my heart. I believe that we are the youth and we are going to contribute and we're going to take forward the torch that has been given to us by the previous generation. So with that said, I would like to introduce Serame, the Telkom CEO, Group Chief Executive Officer. So when it comes to shaping South Africa's digital future, few leaders have left a mark quite like Serame Taukobong. As Group Chief Executive Officer of Telkom South Africa, since 2022, Serame has been more than a steward of the business. He's been a catalyst for transformation. Serame's journey at Telkom began in 2018, where he took the helm of Telkom Consumer. In just a few years, he nearly doubled revenue, propelled Telkom to its place in South Africa's third largest mobile operator, a leap that saw the consumer soar from 5 million to 15 million subscribers, and revenue climb to 20 billion. His leadership wasn't just about numbers. It was about unlocking possibilities for millions of South Africans and setting a new standard for innovation and customer focus in the industry. Now, as Group Chief Executive Officer, Serame is driving Telkom's bold strategy around infrastructure monetization, digital acceleration, and sustainable value creation. His vision is clear. Build a future-ready Telkom that delivers value not just for shareholders, but for society at large. Under his leadership, Telkom has restored dividends for shareholders after a 4-year hiatus, a testament to the company's renewed growth and resilience. Beyond the boardroom, Serame's influence extends to the global stage. He was appointed to the local Business Advisory Council for B20 South Africa, and where he contributes to high-impact economic discussions in alignment with the G20 agenda. His voice is sought after in conversations that not only shape telecoms, but the broader business landscape. With a career spanning executive roles at MTN Ghana, General Electric Africa, Unilever, SAB, and Mnet, and executive education from IMD, INSEAD, Gibbs, and Wharton, Serame brings a rare blend of strategic insight and operational excellence to every challenge he tackles. In short, Serame Taukobong's journey isn't just leading Telkom. He's helping write the next chapter of South Africa's digital journey, one bold decision at a time. With that said, I will hand over to Serame Taukobong.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you all? Thank you for inviting me to your wonderful Saturday. Hopefully my presentation will not be as cold as my name. I thought today we'll talk about something different, talk about rainbows, but I guess more interestingly, the storm that comes before the rainbow, right? So, the most wonderful thing that you always hear is that wonderful CV, right? Did this, did that, did this, and did that. Nobody talks about when the guy fucked up. Right? We don't talk about the gory bits, when things went pear-shaped, because nobody wants to talk about that nasty part, right? You don't see that on LinkedIn. I'm sure you all went on LinkedIn and they told you about all the nice things. Yeah? Likely there removes all those. Okay. So we talk about what you don't see on LinkedIn. Because the truth about life is to get to the rainbow, you go through the storms. So, and in my experiences, it's actually the storms that get you to the rainbow. And you will go through many storms. And I thought I'd actually be of value to your learnings today if I shared with you my most horrific storm. That one that gave me a snot clap of the highest order. But most importantly, what I went through a storm. I can laugh about it now. This cruel lady here, when I told her about my storm, she laughed. She fell off the chair, boom, off her pants. But hey, that's a bit of a down. Okay, so it's about when that happens, what do you do? And they don't teach us that at business school, right? So I hope I can share that journey with you. So yes, go back. Yes, I went through a very interesting career. Interestingly, I trained as a biochemist. I was kicked out of a lab. They thought I'd blow it up. And I ended up in marketing with Unilever. So a misguided biochemist ended up in marketing. Unilever, SAB, never looked back. Into Eminet. Some of you were not born, maybe, or younger, yeah? So for my sins, I did the first Big Brother. Many years ago, gives me my age. Left then, MTN, worked in, 5 different countries. So I have lived and worked in Nigeria. Then I went to Uganda. Then I went to Iran. Yes, I said Iran. Trump, don't bump me. It's Trump, yeah. I lived in Iran. Then back to South Africa. I won't say what I did in South Africa because MTN might sue me, but I'll move along. And here I am. And a lesson for you guys, travel, but do it earlier. Don't drag your family all over the place. Yeah. South Africans don't travel. You guys don't travel. Yeah? You like the comfortable of Amagwenya, chill, Chisanyama, etc. Get your butts out of here and move. Okay? By experience with MTN, I have actually one very strange passport. So in my passport that has a US visa, I have Yemen, Syria, Afghanistan, Sudan, Nigeria. I look like an ISIS recruiter, but anyway, let's move. But guys, travel. And the fact that you got TikTok friends is not travel. Hamban, right? You must move. That helped me because when I got to GE, General Electric, you know the big mighty General Electric? Very interesting conversation because the guy there, Jay Island, said to me, you know what, here's the deal. We are the mighty GE. You teach us Africa, we'll teach you GE. A global brand saying, you teach us the continent, and we will teach you the global brand. That became my currency. So with that, joined Telkom 2018, Telkom Mobile, and I think we've touched on that briefly. Yeah, small brand, Telkom Mobile, used to be called ATA. Nobody knew anything about them. They were number 4. Between 2018 and 2022, applying everything I'd learned, 15 years at MTN, traveling the continent, walked in, did my magic, unraveled my shit, kicked butt. Grew from a 5 million brand, 5 million subscribers, to 18 million subscribers in less than 4 years. Business was 8 billion, moved to 20 billion. Right. I've arrived, Mus. Man, I've arrived. The rainbow, right? So there's it there. Took the storm, changed the team, all good. Next step, the most obvious thing. I'm promoted, as one should, right? You don't do things like that and don't get promoted. You become designate group CEO. Don't know what that meant, but anyway, it means I am designated to be the guy. I'm told in August 2021, good baba, prepare yourself. In June 2022, you'll become the CEO. The other guy's just finishing some things quickly, but June, young again, sharp. Other guy decides, sharp, I'm bouncing. You are actually taking over January 2022. Okay, I was told I'm on holiday. I'm in Cape Town on holiday. I got a call to say, dude, Jan 2021, we start. No problem. I start 2021, okay, slightly bigger. It's no longer just one division, it's 4 divisions. Telkom Mobile had 1,000 people. Telkom Group has 10,000 people. Slightly bigger, but I got this. All right. So, the journey starts. Yeah. So let me just walk you through my first 100 days. So I start, you see the share price there? That's January 2022. I start on the 1st of Jan. On the 4th of January, I have to sign a court case to take ICASA to court to fight against a spectrum action. That's day 4 of my job. Okay, I don't even know what my office looks like. 4th Jan. I'm new, ne? Ngangar 4. On the 25th of Jan, this is day 25, the president issues an SIU proclamation against Telkom. Share price plunges. Whee! 3 billion rand wiped off the value of Telkom in one day. I haven't even got my first paycheck yet. I've already wiped out 3 billion value of the company. I then go and have to present in June the first results of the company. The first annual results. They're not mine. They belong to the other guy, but he's gone. What big I mean? Free cash flow Those of you now counting, free cash flow, negative 2.1 billion. Now, when you say, when you go to your account and say minus 100, or minus 200, this is minus 2.1 billion. Do you know what a billion is? I've never seen it in my life. Negative. Then you think, okay, we are fine. Then, 25th July, there, we decide, no, we are challenging the president. My mother calls me, Mtanam, are you taking the president to court? We are trying. A whole president of the country. Huh? We take the president to court. Okay. Then, just when you think that you are fine, how? There comes the people from MTN. They want to buy Telkom. But guys, I've just started this job now. Why you want to buy us now? They want to come and buy you. Then they decide, oh, okay, we don't want to buy you again. Share price, whee, boom. You're just doing your job. Then you think, okay, sure, all right. That was 2022. It can't get worse now. Can we start with 2023? I'm born on the 23rd of May. It's 53. Maybe let's call to Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, everything. Can 23 really get any sharp? 23, let's start. 23, okay, we're starting good. 23, we're like, hey, guys, things are bad. The accountants come and say, we got a problem. There's this long-standing accounting issue that we've been ignoring for the past. We have to do an impairment, okay? Or what's an impairment? How much is it? It's 13 billion. You see how you guys are saying? Huh? Remember, I'm from marketing. So impairment means what? Is somebody giving us money or no? We have to issue a trading statement that we're going to issue an impairment of 13 billion. We are wiping out assets of the company for 13 billion. Okay. And we also have to therefore do retrenchments. Okay. 4,000 people, retrenchments, 2023. Oh, and because we've got these impairments and retrenchments, there's no bonus, there's no salary increase. Okay. So now I go do results presentations there on the 23rd of June. Now these ones are mine. I can't blame the other guy. Right? I've been running the ship for a year. It's now negative 2.7 billion. Remember, last year we were here? Guess what? I've improved. I've gotten worse. 2.7 billion. We've had to retrench 4,000 people. Impairment of 13 billion. And the share price tanks. Whew. But at least we beat the president. The court said, the president was wrong. He was wrong to issue the SIU proclamation against us, so at least there was some pride. So at least there's some relief there in 2023. But since I started, the share price declined by 46%. Okay. So that's my first 2 years as the group CEO of Telkom. Okay. The part you won't see in LinkedIn. Now, do you think this is a storm? Okay. So I thought I could share that it doesn't all look nice English rollout. So this is life. And you see it as well in investor confidence. So if you see here, 2022, people are saying, oh, lovely share, buy. Look there. Sell this damn thing. And investors are cruel. They're like, here, they were saying, lovely share, here, get rid of this damn thing. Even here, West, oh, take a sign, please don't just get rid of this thing. Yeah? And my other friends, they are cruising nicely. Look at our share price. So, I thought I'd share then from here that, okay, so what did you do? What happened during this process there, other than crying? But you can't do that, right? So, my key learnings from here, guys, is, let's take it back. I'll talk about the 5 C's of resilience. But before I start, in essence, guys, shit happens. Okay? It's gonna happen. Number 1, take care of yourself. We say it bluntly or blandly, but take care of yourself. Self-care is the most important part because you'll find strange bedfellows. The bottle becomes your friend. Whatever you sniff becomes your friend. Whatever you eat becomes your friend because those things don't talk back to you. Right? That's why they're called problem dilution. Watch that. We all fall into that trap very, very quickly. It won't solve your shit, right? Choose your focus. When you are in that rut, bambale, 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 bambale is not gonna help you. Pick one thing, focus on that thing, right? They say don't diminish, but don't catastrophize. You know what we like to do, and we're worse than black people. It becomes so big. Okay? Bring it down. Bring it down. Because we like drama. Okay? Don't sweep it out of the carpet, but don't blow it out of proportions. Okay? Keep finding things to be grateful for. In all its doom and gloom, hunt the good shit. Because there's always good shit. Right? Find that thing. That thing that made you happy on that day, stick to it. Because every day, there's good shit. The fact that you're awake is good shit, right? Do that. Most importantly, what is hurting me versus what is hurting me. What is hurting me versus what is helping me. Because you end up finding more things are hurting you versus less things that are helping you. Stay away from that social media nonsense. About talk, book face, in. Yeah? Because you all like to wake up and say, oh, I'm feeling gloomy. For what? Who cares? Huh? Stick to your own lane. Because when everybody comes to catastrophize. Now you want friends and likes and dislikes. Then you're depressed because nobody liked you back. Sugar. Deal with your own stuff, right? Let's go to the 5 C's. How's my time? Still going. Connection. And my biggest connection, and they don't teach you this in corporate life, and in Harvard and everything, family first, folks. You know, at my worst, I laughed and I remembered, I used to joke at those taxis saying, when days are dark, friends are few. It's true, folks. Family is the most important. I'm blessed to still have a mother and a father. And my mother would call and say, Tanazam Tanam. Yeah? I have a sister who's a fighter. That call to say, I'm just checking on you. How are you doing? My biggest one, when I felt like giving up, was looking at my kids. Saying, if I give up, what am I saying to these ones? Yeah? Family first, because your blood will never give you up. Friends, gone, boom. Just gone. You will know that when you are down and out, go back to those days and check how many people called you. Yeah? But when you are up, hey, Chobi, family first. Don't forget that. Number two, as a leader, they are looking at you. How you communicate, when you communicate, the direction you set is important. When that share price was tanking there, irrespective of how I felt or what was going through my head, when I had to show up, I had to show up strong. But importantly, I had to show up honest. You gotta say it. There's no ways you're gonna say people, there's no bonus. There's no other way of saying, guys, there is no bonus. You can't say, but we will, There is no bonus. So to be clear, you can't say there is no bonus, but we'll try something next month when there's nothing. You must be clear. Guys, it's bad, here's the numbers, no bonus. Those who want to leave can leave. Don't lie to people. Be transparent, be inspiring. But people can see through your bullshit very quickly. But if you say to people, this is where you are, this is what it looks like, they will believe you and they'll buy your story. But if you are bullshitting, you're not transparent, and people need constant communication. We are in the dark here, right? So as a leader, you need direction. People need that transparency. They need to be inspiring because they are looking for that. If you're going to hide yourself in a cage and not show up strong, how then do you expect the rest of your team to be there for you? Yeah? That's what it takes. Control, coping skills. These are the things that we need to be constantly checking yourselves. Please don't look for quick fixes. They'll come back and bite you, especially if you need to be leading the organization. Short-term skills play around with you. So we need to make sure we move fast. Watch your feelings. Remember, you are your feelings. You wake up this morning and say, I'm feeling depressed, you will be depressed, right? I like this one. Laziness kills ambition. Anger kills wisdom. Fear kills dreams. Doubt kills confidence. Now read that backwards. And you can have it. At the end of the day, believe in yourself. If you stop believing in yourself, nobody else is, right? You gotta wake up every day, look in the mirror, and take your own breath away, right? You wake up, look in the mirror, and take your own damn breath away, because nobody else is gonna do it for you. And for you young ones who always think that the grass is greener out there, don't get it whacked. The grass is green where you water it. It's green on that side because it's full of manure. So this is what happened afterwards. We ended in 2023, we flipped some 5 C's to it, And that's where we were a few days ago. Now we give you the LinkedIn version. And somehow you started believing us now. I think I'm running out of time, so I'll skip the video, if I may. Okay, let's get to the thing. So what has this been for you? In closing, your store will come. It's really about how you respond, folks. It's about how you respond. You must be adaptable. It's about how you get new skills, new ways of thinking, and I hope today will give you that broader perspective of change, look at new ecosystems, look at new tools, keep on learning and learning and learning. I just got scared now there's somebody with 4 masters. I don't mean to have one. Yo, scary, yeah? But what you also learned this morning as well is find your purpose. Yeah, find your purpose. Guys, don't chase money and titles. Yeah? Money and titles, nothing. As you heard Ali, find the work that matters for you and makes a difference. Right? The money will come. The money will come. Equally, build a network. Make sure that when you walk away from today, you've met 4 or 5 or 6 different people you know. Your dads will all connect. One day you'll meet somebody in this room that you will know. This world is so small. Yeah. You will each need each other one day. Who will help you in that storm. So when you walk here, make sure that you've met at least 10 people that you didn't know today. Trust me, you will need those 10 people. Half the people on this panel, Miss Gruba Sonke. Don't see us here speaking English. Basic Gruba Sonke. Beng Java no Ipiling, Beng Java no Basic Gruba Sonke. You won't see that on LinkedIn. But we are here together, right? Make sure you do it. But the last one, and I really thank Lincoln for creating this opportunity for all of us. Make this an opportunity to give back. True leadership is about service, and you heard that from Ali today. Right? Thank you for allowing me an opportunity to give you the LinkedIn unplugged view, and I'd be happy to challenge and hear, what are your storms? How can we help you? And remember, every rainbow begins with a storm. Don't run away from it, run to it. Thank you.
During a difficult period. The second one relates to having a vision. And the last one is to test your capacity for innovation. So, the first one is the most inspiring storm story that you can speak to.
Okay. Oh, yes, I'm audible. My name is Duduzile Sitole, Managing Director at Impendulo Legacy Group. And an inspiring story, or should I rather say, the storm before the rainbow, right, to speak to the theme. So for me, I'm from a small town called Zonkizizwe, and as a girl child, a lot of challenges I faced as growing up, because I also come from quite a disadvantaged background, and I don't say this for the room to feel empathy for me or sympathy, but I say this to encourage someone in the room. Fast forward to me going to high school, there has never been a time in my neighborhood where a girl child was number one. And being told that story, I told myself, it should change. and I should be that change. And I became the first girl child to actually get a bursary to go study in the University of Pretoria. Fast forward to that, I went to corporate, I passed, I got my degree in biochemistry. It's nice to know that you did biochemistry as well. And then I went into corporate, right? I'm Black. I take very much pride in being Black. If I come again in this world, I'll be Black. So the racist challenges came into play. And being faced with the corporate, or should I say professional gaslighting, where you see yourself, what you can put on the table, and then having someone say, no, you're doing too much. Actually, just let me tell you what you need to do and relax a bit. And then I moved to a different position. I had to move from one position to the next for some time. And then fast forward to me using the 5 years experience that I learned from corporate to start my own business, which is Impendulo Legacy Group. So those are the roses, yes, but there is so much storms, different storms and lightnings, if I may say, that we faced for us to get where we were.
Wow, that is a sensational story. Thank you for sharing.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah.
My name is Amgelan Makubele. I will share my storm, and I think it's related to what I've just learned now. I just didn't recognize and learn that it was a storm at that particular time and period. When I joined, and I was talking to my fellow here that I've already networked with, when I joined Camden Power Station, I was one of the first Black management where I was working. First and very young, coming straight from university. I think when I was hired, it was to fulfill the requirement of getting Black people into management. Because I didn't have experience. Even in the interview, some of the questions, I would just say, because it was actually my first interview. I got into Camden Power Station, and then fast forward, they found out that I was one of the most high earning person in the position and earning more than the person that I was reporting to. When they found that out, the person that I was reporting to tried to complain, but they asked, where did you get that? Yeah. Because she could not respond, she resigned immediately. Then she left me with the whole department to run. Imagine, I'm new, no experience. I don't know anyone that I can refer to. I just have to sink or to swim. I decided that I'm not going to sink, but I'm going to swim.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not to cut you, but we are running out of time. We are running out of time. You swear. But you've got a minute, you've got a minute.
Let me conclude in just 2 minutes. But what happened is that I managed to change the dynamics. From the audit ratings of about 60%, I got to 90-something percent. Up until those who were undermining me came to congratulate me. I joined in July. In December, I won as the best outstanding performer in the department.
Okay.
So, those are the storms that I've faced. That's how I overcame the storms. How did I overcome the storms? It's through discipline, resilience. It's through passion. You must be passionate. You must be resilient at all times. You must not allow yourself to fail. If you fail, it's a learning curve.
Okay.
It's not that you have failed. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Okay, guys, I'm just cognizant of time. So we have literally 8 minutes before the next speaker needs to come up.
My most ambitious and creative dream. So I pride myself in my sort of religious identity. So just believing in Christ and having entered the corporate environment, a crazy, crazy dream I had was, okay, how do I live this belief out without trying to sell it in an inauthentic way? How can people look at me and see the values that I believe in? So to keep it short, that's definitely the most outrageous, ambitious dream I've had since entering corporate, because I think everything else, like the speaker said, the money will come, the positions, the titles, but what are the things people are going to say about you when you're no longer around? So, thank you.
So I think I'm bold. and the dream that I'm currently living in is that I'm a non-STEM person in a STEM world. I work for the competitor, and I work in an environment where I shouldn't work in. So I'm not a lawyer, but I work in regulatory, and I did a BA degree. But I work at MTN Group as somebody, and I think those are some of the bold things that I've been able to achieve in that I have a BA in international studies, which is economics, legal studies and politics, which is unheard of to be working with lawyers who tell you every day that according to the law, this is something that should work in this way. So I think, yeah, I've been bold and creative enough to be able to end up in a STEM world with a non-legal degree working with lawyers. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And just so that I'm quick, I wrote it down. Just as an intro, my name is Lihle. I am a senior digital strategist. I was a senior digital strategist at Telkom too. So my creative solution is that, so in about 2 weeks' time, I'm actually going to Brazil, Rio, to the BRICS Women's pitching, it's a pitching event, sorry. And basically I founded a company called Prime FinTech Solutions. It is a creative response to one of Africa's most pressing business challenges, which is slow, costly, and fragmented cross-border payments. And this is by leveraging innovative fintech infrastructure. We offer businesses across the continent an immediate, seamless, and cost-effective payment solution. Our platform not only removes the friction from international transactions, but also empowers African businesses to operate with the same agility as their global counterparts.
Hello everyone, Sanbona. I am Dr. Numpumile Nkosi from KZN. I will be, so I'm passionate about youth, adolescent healthcare, which unfortunately is not a speciality. So in medicine, it's either you're a peds or you are an adult. Always struggled, and the cutoff is 12 years old. So if I have a 13-year-old, I have to admit them, maybe they were parasuicide, I have to admit him or her with a 56-year-old, and it defeats the whole management plan. Currently self-employed from ComServe, being unemployed. I was telling my mom this morning that I'm busy but broke. And, and the people that I want to reach out to my attention, they are on social media. So it is Doctor in Me, the online platform, the online telemedicine platform that I will be launching in September. The reason why I'm here, Leadership Summit, is because I am trying to align myself with leadership, because with more than 1,800 doctors being unemployed, of which they're currently striking back at home, for me, I've realized that leadership is one of the elements why we are here today, especially within health medicine, because when we're studying in school, they don't teach us business, neither do they teach us leadership, but we're only structured to only be specialists. So I will be launching Doctor in Me, which is an online digital platform, because even through my organization, I'm trying to reach out to the youth. So yes, maybe I will use TikTok, maybe I will use Instagram, but for a greater purpose. Thank you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi everyone. Mr. Taukobong, thank you so much for an amazing session. It's been quite enlightening. My name is Tiamo. I'm a manager from Deloitte. My question to you is around resiliency. I think oftentimes when we enter spaces, particularly corporate spaces that were not necessarily designed for a lot of us, we often get a blurred sense of what does constitute to resiliency versus what is kind of like borderline abuse. When do you know to kind of keep going, or when do you know to kind of take a step back to say, wait, maybe this is not the kind of environment I need to be engaging with, pivot in a different direction, then yeah, just take it from there. Thank you.
Yeah, good question. I think the corporate world is no different to your personal space. Boundaries. Don't forget that. Because I think we go into corporate world and we think like there's a different language and a different culture and etc. Have your boundaries. There's a certain amount of crap that you're prepared to take. Every game has rules. Learn the rules, play by the rules. Because the rules are very simple. You know when to get out, you know how much you're prepared to take, and you know how much you're prepared to give. If you don't learn the rules, they will abuse you. And that's the nature of the beast, right? And I think that's why they say This whole thing of having these associations and having the partnerships and having the mentors, that's what helps you learn the rules. There's always an elder, somebody outside, somebody born says, hey, you know what? What happened there? What happened there? What happened there? A lot of us, we burnt our fingers, but then also there was an elder, a wiser elder. You know, sometimes the wisest elders in corporates are the ones you all ignore. You know who those are? Yes. The cleaning lady, the coffee lady, the PAs. That's the unwritten rules. They know the game. Don't ignore what you call the small people. So don't go in there quite speaking big English, thinking you are clever. Be respectful. Always greet. Always say hello. Because those ladies there will teach you Horwanak. Watch out. We've seen people who walk in like you, they walk out like that. But you see that one there, she learned from this and learned from that, and that's your tricks.
Thank you so much. So we don't have time for any other questions, but if you have any further questions, you can email them to info@lincolnmalifoundation.co.za. But with that said, Mr. Taukobong, thank you so much for this. This is a small gift of our appreciation for your attending.
Thank you.
This is yours. This story will go to our competitor. I hope you use Telkom.
Rob's gonna fire you.
I'll send feelings. And then the last one, Doctor, I hope this will help.
Oh, yes.